And here we are. I haven't even spawned in yet, and I'm already dying. And that is some perfect foreshadowing for the week to come. Welcome to Rust. It's Force Wipe. Now, as you can probably tell from the length of the video, this is not a normal one. I have run out of time. It is currently at the beginning of editing Thursday morning. That's right, I have to go to work in 2 hours, and when I return, it will be wiped again. I've been very busy this week between work, reformatting my computer for Rust videos, and just other tasks. I'm out of time.
You just saw me spawn. Did you just miss with a spear?
Yep.
Oh no.
No. Of course not. That being said, I'm still going to bring you a summary of how my force went, and actually a more detailed video than I usually get into of the methods I used to profit. I was able to unlock all 3 tech trees as entirely as I wanted to as a solo without putting as much time into the wipe as I normally do. I'd like to take a quick second to explain why I was where I was. I didn't like the snow. Outpost is right here, launch site. Usually a team on this server votes for super populated snow, so generally I can't go there. The desert was looking great. This oasis and this river were all potentials, but I decided on going right here because, you know, I love train tunnels. I figured I'd be on this river. This isn't really close to anything. I should be safe. I was not. I died many times to a group, and that didn't work out. Then I tried over here, near this lake, and there were actually an insane amount of teams. I think Millbase, HQM, Quarry, like, being around this lake for a team was a really good spot to be. Power plant and outpost was really not that far, so that was all tough. And I was lost. I didn't know where to build, because, you know, I hate being anywhere near spawn beach, but I actually did build there. I broke my rule, and I built right on this lake. Due to this tunnel with really no monuments around, I said, I think I'm gonna be able to run that tunnel, and I did. I ran that tunnel the entire wipe, and it was a lot of profit for me. And so I decided in on this lake. Honestly, I didn't think it would work. I was like, I might die again, but it's force wipe. I can always keep rebuilding. I just wanted to get into my tech trees and get some progress. That ended up being my base for the rest of wipe. Not only that, because I was closer to spawn beach, I actually finally had walk-up action on my vending machines, something that never happens. I did have competition at the tunnels. These roads were almost impossible to hit, and even though there were a lot of nodes, there was competition here, but especially getting farther out into there, I really didn't have a ton of trouble farming. It was a decent force wipe, and I got everything done. And the most important thing that I can say about force wipe is that if you're not on at 3 o'clock or whatever it is for you, if you're not on right away, things are probably not going to go well. Everyone is on, everyone is grinding, and everyone is thirsty. You just have to keep trying. You can't give up. You will get your base down and you will progress. I promise. You have a whole week to do it, and if nothing else, the end of the week when it slows down, that's when you can get it done. Please enjoy a walkthrough of my base while I explain the profit from my wipe. A quick breakdown will show you what I used this wipe. Now, there are other strategies I have, and it really just depends where you are. There are so many ways to make it as a solo in a high pop server in Rust, but I personally believe that the core to most of those methods is the vending machine. Using these vending machines, only 2 through my entire wipe, they were never rated, and I was able to produce everything. Take whatever you as a solo are able to mine more than groups, or do what groups can't be bothered to do, or do whatever groups need, it doesn't matter how. Find things that have high value and you can obtain as a solo, and use those to trade for the things that you need. Nothing is impossible to get. You can have your AKs, you can have your MP5s, you can have your SKSs. Whatever you need as a solo is obtainable in Rust. It's all there for you. I apologize that I wasn't able to get a full video for this wipe, but honestly, it wasn't that interesting. Saturday night, I got off because it was so hard and I kept dying. Friday was tough. It was just force wipe and I was late. I work, and currently my schedule doesn't allow for me to be on as much as I'd like to. While that is changing fairly soon, it doesn't matter now. That being said, if you are too late to the wipe, the vending machine strategy will not work. Nothing will sell. You still have to be on in the first 3 days, but that's the most exciting anyway. You're already on. It was tough, and the only thing that works afterwards is scrap teas. I used that a tiny bit, but not as much as other wipes. If you aren't able to get anything else done by the end of wipe, just use advanced or pure scrap teas and farm a road in the middle of nowhere. You will be rich. That's it. With that being said, this video is over. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you next week with a full-length movie. Have a great week, and thanks for tuning in.